the #1 ranked middleweight in the world, Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins. The undefeated #2 ranked middleweight in the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Many of his opponents, Hopkins is the best man he's ever fought.
That's why it's such a great match.
Hopkins with a right hand over the top.
Roy Jones Hopkins is not jabbing either. There's that big right hand.
Here in the first round than is normally the case.
Punches before they land a punch.
Left hook to the body box.
Excellent condition, and you drive. There's a good right hand.
Roy Jones has not attempted to get to Bernard Hopkins' body. Like to fight on the rope. If Hopkins can space, as they near the end, middleweight champion ever, would you believe it, is gaining confidence, but maybe he loses some after that right hand by Jones.
Both at once. It's only split-second timing, but you have to step in with the jab.
You hear the voice of trainer Bowie Fisher. And referee Steve Smoger tells Jones not to hold Hopkins.
At all, up to this point.
He looks far different.
Neither guy has the confidence to really step in there with their punches at the moment.
Which is not likely to hold the attention of this audience for long. Hands in close quarters. And a left hand. Jones starting to get a little close. That's the position from which Muhammad Ali used to throw the jab.
Right hand, left hook, left back, and Hopkins answers with a right hand. Well, you know,
Hopkins drops single attempted body punch. Hopkins with 2 left hooks again drives him for a chain snatching.
Right hand, left hook, and there's another.
Jones with a right hand. Hopkins misses the right hand. Yeah, I'm not sure. Jones now dispensing with the jab and throwing more right hand leads. Hopkins.
And he makes these moves so naturally. He's jumping in. They'll be sure that Hopkins has never been in the ring with a guy like Roy Jones.
Jones lands a left hand in close as Hopkins.
But you notice, Jim, that Hopkins has probably never seen a guy that fights. And I've been around a while. I haven't seen anybody.
Now he's back to his conventional stance and back to the right. Solid out tonight. As 5 rounds are in the books, they fight there after 4 rounds without a single such attempt.
Move that Roy Jones made to escape from the ropes. Just unbelievable. Just all natural talent.
Hopkins fighting back in the middle of the ring. Jones, Dunner, Bowie Fisher. You might want to advance first world title of his career.
I mentioned that he was tight before the fight, out of the way at the same time he's throwing the punch. And he muscles him back against the ropes. Look how quick that Jones.
Good body punching by Roy Jones.
Don't punch. Move him with the first punch, and if you move him with solid punches.
Part of the disadvantage of staying in a boxing match with Jones.
Right hand and Roy Jones. I've never seen anybody else been able to do it except Roy Jones. He's caught Jones coming in.
Another good right hand.
2 good solid right hands by another good right hand.
Jones seems momentarily off balance as the
southpaw is really trying to confuse Hopkins now. Good.
Left hook comes in.
Missed, but he didn't have to pay for the mistake because he saw.
If he had used it in the first 6 rounds, or the first...
But again, the big mistake that Hopkins.
About 2 rounds ago,
Jones is starting to breathe a little heavily, Jim. Starting to show signs of wear and tear.
He's older than Roy Jones at 27. Hopkins leaning in the last round.
Let out a whoop, I guess it's a war whoop you call it.
But he makes it work, Gil. Or does Hopkins have a terrific chin, Gil?
No, I think it's a question that he hasn't hit Hopkins.
Jones, Hopkins smiles. Usually that means a fight.
That's natural talent.
Well, the comparison.
Roy Jones is no Ray Leonard.
Not yet, that's for sure.
It's leap in, 1 quick punch. Hopkins is just not fighting a good offensive fight. Again, I'll say, why? You just had him. Exactly the situation here.
Hopkins is going to believe that he wasn't. Asked Hopkins to let his right hand go. Eventually, Hopkins stepped away. Right cross lands solidly on Hopkins' chin, and Bernard once again doesn't move.
And mentioning a referee controls the fight.
An East Coast referee works out of New Jersey and New York. You don't see him when we go. Round 11 comes to a close. Those games, trying to win his first world championship, the vacant IBF middleweight title.
Body first, then back up to the head.
Title vacated when James Toney moved up to 168 pounds. One of them about to become.
You can just see that Jones is just outsmarts him. It's like cat and mouse. The entire fighting a good, solid professional.
It takes expectations.
Good call, Larry.
You expect him to look like Mr. America and Mr. World.
Big heavyweight championship fight upcoming. The crowd has retained all of its potential.
For the winner by unanimous decision, and now the IBF middleweight champion of the world, Roy Jones.